Hi guys, and welcome back to Robbie's Accent Adventure video blog. And in this video we're going to look at the pronunciation of the following words: interesting, internet, interact, interview, right? And this is typical for the American pronunciation. If you're trying to speak like a British English speaker, obviously it's not really the case. So this is specific to American pronunciation. And for those of you guys who mightn't be familiar with me, I'm Robbie, and I'm a foreign English speaker. My national background is Latvian. It's an Eastern European country, and I've been living in an English-speaking country for 13 years now, right? And I've been constantly speaking with myself, practicing my spoken English, and for a good few years now I've been trying to sound like an American English speaker, and obviously it has helped a great deal. A few years ago, I wouldn't have been able to speak like this, right? So, what's so interesting about the words interesting, internet, interact? If you listen to the way I pronounce them, you'll definitely notice that the letter T, basically a T sound, tends to all but disappear. So it's not the internet, it's internet. And it's especially obvious when you speak quite fast. When you pronounce the word slowly, I would imagine even native speakers would say internet, right? If you just pronounce that word individually. But if it's part of a larger sentence, such as, for example, yesterday I was browsing the internet for some interview-related information, and I found very interesting facts in relation to job interviews, right? So basically, when I speak quite fast, those words are pronounced with the T sounds omitted, right? And this is something you may want to take on board if you are trying to sound like an American English speaker. And especially if you live in the United States and you're trying to blend in the local society. So yeah, in that case, it's definitely advisable that you pronounce the words internet, interview, interact, and similar words without the T sound. Basically, you just omit the letter T. And I'm pretty sure that in linguistics, this particular phenomenon is known as assimilation. So basically, if the N sound is followed by T, the T gets assimilated and you basically don't even hear it. Alright, but we don't have to burden ourselves with all these linguistics terms. All that you need to know is that the words internet, interesting, interact, interview are pronounced this particular way. So you definitely have to practice them. Basically, don't go about the whole thing by trying to sound like that when speaking with real people in real life, right? You have to do some spoken practice beforehand. And there's no better way of doing such practice than having it all organized in a very well organized fashion, basically, using specific software. And that's where Accent Genie program steps in, and you definitely may want to check it out. Okay? Thanks for watching this video, my friends. If you have any questions, please feel free to publish them in the comments section below. Bye-bye!